Good evening, welcome to the Professor Maima Show. Hope you are doing well wherever watching me from around the world. Please subscribe, share and like this video. So sometimes in life we go through difficulties. Maybe you are jobless, maybe you started a business and it collapsed. Maybe you are very broke, don't have even money to buy food. Maybe you wanted to travel outside the country, you don't have money for a passport. You are hopeless. Maybe you are in a relationship and then it broke down, something like that, with your boyfriend or girlfriend, isn't it? So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes life is a struggle. Yes, life is a big struggle. That's what I'm saying. Life is a big struggle. That's why I'm to read for you a Bible verse today. I usually write them down. So God, this is from 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 12 to 14. 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 12 to 14. So it reads, God is faithful. God is faithful, and he will not let you be treated beyond your strength, but with the testing, he will provide the way out so that you may be able to endure it. I repeat again. God is faithful, and he will not let you be treated beyond your strength, but with the testing, he will provide the way out so that you may be able to endure it. So God will always give you the way out, isn't it? According to the Bible verse, God will always give the way out because he's faithful, the way they are saying, and will not let you be tested from what you can handle, and will provide the way out so that you may be able to endure it. So you'll always get a way out. That's what I'm saying. Life is a big struggle. So I want to tell you an interesting story. This happened a long time ago. Can we talk of, it's a long time. This story happened like 26, I want to be exact. This happened like over 25 years ago. 25 years ago, I was a young man, very young man, still in campus. So now there's this relative of mine. He had a beautiful wife. He was living in an affluent area. He had a company that he was running. He was running a good company. So the company was doing very well. It was in products. He was living in an affluent area. He had rented a place in an affluent area. Affluent areas are like places like Kileleshwa. These days, people like Karen. So it was living in a place like Karen, let's put it, but he had rented the house. He had not bought. It was not his house. So he was in the plans of even building up country something. He had land up country. Okay, he had inherited some land from his father up country. He wanted to build their house. So he was raising money. When you are a young family, then he had two children, a boy and a girl. They were very young. They were still in primary. They were doing the old system 844. No, this is called the CBC password curriculum that is destroying our country. That's what I'm saying. Life is a big struggle, isn't it? Life is a big struggle. So now it's continuous. Let's call him who? Let's call him Bruce. So Bruce has this big company. My relative has a beautiful wife. A good whole house, two children. The business is doing well. So it says to expand the company. So they talk with a friend. They take a big loan from a bank. Here in Kenya, majority of people who are genuine, they get their money from banks to expand their business. But on the other hand, the people who are not genuine in this country, also the politicians, a good number of them, they get quick tenders, they get money for road constructions, which they don't use, they steal most of it. That's why Kenya, the road network, most places is poor. We don't have a viable bus system, just have small vans that move very fast. You understand? So now, uh, this Bruce, this Bruce, he, him and his friend, they take the loan. But now, whatever they are doing in their company, it doesn't do well. I don't know, it's inflation, I don't know what. So when inflation happens, people don't have money, but the goods are in supply because of maybe high taxation or companies closing down and people don't have money in their pocket. So what the short of it is, companies not doing well, they start making losses, and his friend pulls out, wants to pull out, wants to be bought out. So because he had the big share, that is Bruce, he decides to liquidate. In fact, he had a very nice vehicle, Peugeot 504. These days, people drive cars like, I don't know, it's called what, these luxury cars, Mercedes Benz, I don't know, BMW are considered rich these days. Back in the day, it used to be a Peugeot 504. If you drove that, then you are doing it very well. So he decided to sell the car to pay off his friend. But now the problem, the bank wants its money and the business is not doing well. In no time it defaults. When you default on loans, stop repayment, they go for your property. They decide to go for his company. The company had assets. It was built somewhere, so they take it. In not short order, the wife also takes the children because now the wife was used to a good life. Now even paying rent is a problem, and he has to depend on the wife to pay. You know, women are good if you are providing. But the moment you stop providing, there's a problem. So the wife takes the two children and goes abroad. And I hear she got married to a white man. So in no time, even he cannot pay rent, is thrown out. So imagine this person who's living in a palatial home of over 4 bedrooms, with even a servant. It's called guest wing. With even it's called what, workers. People used to work for him. They had the maid, they had the guard, they had a gardener, something like that. It was even on a big land, I think 1 acre. He's now homeless. He goes to live with the relative he had helped, someone he had even employed in his company. And that person was living in a 1 bedroom house. So this guy has to sleep on the couch. So you understand? That's what I'm saying. Life is a big struggle. So Bruce came from 100 to 0. So you may think you're suffering, but this guy had the money, lost it, not being able to pay rent, loan. The, the bank took his property. His wife ran away. He's now living in people's houses. He cannot even sustain himself. Now the land that his father left him, because the father also died. You know, when problems come, they come with even with their twins and triplets. So when he's having these financial problems, that's when his dad dies, and now the relatives, as usual, they grab all the land. So you see now he's weakened. Even he doesn't have strength to fight for that land. But who's God? This person, according to this Bible verse, 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 12 to 14, it reads, God is faithful and will not let you be treated beyond your strength, but with the testing will provide the way out so that you may be able to endure it. That's 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 12 to 14. So because he had done some study, he had already had a degree in a particular course, he got a job from a lowly position. This guy used to be a CEO. He got a job like a messenger. Those days, you used to call them messengers, but these days we call them couriers. They use motorcycles. They are somehow paid well, isn't it? So he moves from that being a messenger. In no time, he goes up the company's ladder until now he ends up as in a top management role, gets himself a good house, he marries another wife, starts a family, up country, goes to a good place and buys a lot of land because now he's earning good money, honest money, which he's using. And then he also, after that 5 years, he also starts another company, which is still now here and is doing well. That's what I'm saying. Life is a struggle. So you watching me, just know that life is a struggle, and sometimes things may seem as if the whole world is falling on you, but it's darkest before light. So the light comes after the darkest hour. It's always daybreak after darkness. That's what we're talking about. So this is the Professor Maima Show. I want to pray for you watching me that you have a long life your dreams become reality, and become rich and prosperous, not only you, your children, grandchildren, and all your generations. And we also pray for myself to be rich and prosperous. I pray for Kenya to be rich, prosperous, peaceful, and with wisdom for our leaders. That's my prayers. Amen. And keep on supporting our channel. And as I always say, Gwere Konana Gwere.